ocean, make you breathe in slow motion. Breathe your mind, come explore the galaxy. Have a little taste of my gravy.
What's good, y'all? I'm your host, Asia.
And I'm your host, BJ.
And this is
Extra
Extra
Script. Why? We back in the building.
Yeah.
How's everybody feeling? It's the top of the top. And this is going to be a good episode right here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
I think it's going to get pretty juicy, y'all. I'm just going to go on and give y'all a forewarning now, okay? If you got some little kid ears listening, they do not need to hear this, okay? I'm just saying.
No, not at all. It's going to be a little rated R.
A little bit, okay? Okay, y'all, but
it's all good.
Welcome in, y'all. It's always good to see y'all. Hopefully everybody's had a great week this week. I know we are posting a little bit late this week, y'all, but you know, y'all, we've been kicking it into overdrive for October, our movie channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scaretober. Horror-tober.
Yeah.
Whichever one you want.
However you want to.
Yeah,
y'all. So.
But we've been having fun, though.
We have been having
a lot of fun doing it. And
the scary movies are just starting to they already starting to get, especially that one we watched last night. Don't say it. Okay.
It's getting to you. That one last night got to you because we got into bed last night and you literally was like, babe.
Can you come close?
Can you come close?
No, you know how.
Can you spoon me?
You reach over and you like, babe, come. Can I move your leg over here, babe? Move your leg.
You like, can you spoon me? Looking over there at the corner and the corner all dark. I'm just like, babe, it was just a movie.
And then you know, I told you when I got up, like I went into the restroom and the towel is hanging over the shower. I was like, gosh, it's just a towel. Like, I'm like, man, I am bugging. Okay, like the dark and everything.
And we hadn't even touched the surface yet, and you already geeking and tripping.
Okay, yeah. I don't even think we like 4 movies in yet, and I'm like, okay. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to take it.
Yeah, we probably maybe about 30%. 30% of the way through?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably, y'all. If y'all don't follow us, make sure y'all tap into our movie reaction channel, Reeling with AsiaandBJ over on YouTube. Y'all tap in. And shoot, if y'all are new here, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, smash the notification bell. Welcome, join the family, okay? You go here, just know that.
Hell yeah.
And if you are listening to us on the streaming platforms, make sure y'all hit that download button, show us some love, leave us a review. Okay, y'all, we hit over 500 downloads. I don't know if you know that.
We did.
We're going on 600 actually.
500 plus.
Yeah, y'all. So y'all have been showing us major love, y'all. Okay.
And it's all because of you guys.
Yeah. And we appreciate it.
We would not be here if it wasn't for y'all.
Yeah.
So
y'all.
We appreciate each and every last download.
That part.
Now today, we're gonna be getting into a confession.
These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said I like to take my drink on the side.
Said she got one on her way.
Yeah. See, we need our own little plug-in little button. Okay, babe. That's
we need that sound bite.
Yeah.
Especially for this one right here. This is gonna be a confession like no other.
Sure. Usher who? I'm just saying, Usher, if you listening, you know, I'm your number one fan.
Yeah, yada, yada, yada.
Shout out to Usher Raymond, okay?
Yeah, but we had a hell of a time when we went out there to Las Vegas.
Yeah, we did. He put on a show
at the residency.
Yeah.
It was popping.
Y'all, if y'all didn't get a chance to go see that, look, I'm promoting for him and everything. I actually had a really good time, y'all, and I was not in the front. I was like up at the top, and I thought maybe he could hear me singing and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. See,
yeah,
I don't need you. Don't even.
You are his number one fan, but he don't know your name.
I don't care. Okay.
How you gonna be his number one fan, but he does not know your name?
he probably like, okay, if I had $1 for every time I heard a woman say something like that, okay, all y'all crazy, okay? That's probably what he thinking.
Ain't no telling.
It's okay.
Probably so.
It's okay.
I can tell you right now, he probably thinking you crazy.
I was up there singing with him, but it's okay. He didn't know I was there. He didn't know.
And bringing up,
he must have forgot I was coming.
And bringing up Usher, as a matter of fact, so ironic that you're saying that. Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, they went out there to see his show in Las Vegas.
Yeah. Oh, Dwayne Wade and
Gabrielle Union and Usher was, Usher got up there. He was going to sing to Gabrielle. I guess he didn't see Dwayne Wade. So you know how You know Usher, like Usher got the nickname. You know, he got you know what his nickname is, right?
I could guess. I mean, he hit you with them little cute little heart eyes and stuff that he got with them
Yeah.
the little baby face and stuff that he got and everything, the little moves and stuff he be making. Yeah. Okay. What? But what you?
But what had happened was,
Yeah. What was you saying?
But no, he was going to sing to Gabrielle Union, and all of a sudden, I guess he saw Dwayne Wade, and he was like, "Nah, I'm not finna do that."
He was like, "No."
Because if a lot of y'all don't know, the whole Keke Palmer whole fiasco with her and her boyfriend and all of that stuff.
They got back together. Didn't they get back together?
I don't even think they broke up.
Okay, because I all of that stuff that happened after that with the whole situation with Usher, I felt like I saw something about that, but I'm not even gonna speak on it. I don't know. So okay,
Yeah,
you're probably right though. They probably never even broke up.
yeah, I don't think that they did. They
Okay.
just had like a little rift in the water. That's all.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Today,
Yeah.
we got a confession like no other.
Oh, y'all.
And I feel like I was gonna say we need to turn this whole background red, but probably not today.
Woo, y'all
But-
y'all bad. Okay, y'all bad. I got this
I
email, y'all.
know.
Okay, I couldn't even. Wait, say what?
I was
now?
like, we got to do this one today while it's still fresh on my mind. That was the main thing for me. While it's
Okay.
still fresh on my mind.
Yeah, y'all. Okay. So you ready? Let's go ahead and just dive right in. What you think?
Hey,
Y'all ready to get into this, y'all? It's gonna be good.
hey, that's my middle name. Dive right in it.
Dive in. Wait, first I need to say, if y'all have confessions or y'all got questions or anything of that nature, make sure y'all go to our website, www.AsiaandBJ.com. Tap in, y'all. All you got to do is fill out the form and it'll come right over to us, right over to me, okay? Right over to me.
Just type it right on up.
Okay, so hi, Asia and BJ. I love what you guys do, and I have to say how much I'm a fan of you and BJ in creating this amazing platform for people to really ask they crazy anonymous questions without biased judgment. So thanks for taking my question. I watch you guys on all your channels, and you both are awesome human beings.
That's
I
what's up.
call myself James. For the last 3 years, I have lived with my girlfriend, Ingrid. Her and I are childhood friends, and we also went to college together. We currently live with my best friend, Jonathan, his girlfriend, and also Ingrid's best friend, Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So I think he's saying, if I read this right, because I had to read it a couple times.
So they all shacking up together.
Yeah, so Jonathan and Kenya are boyfriend and girlfriend, but Kenya and Ingrid are best friends, and Jonathan and James are best friends. So
Okay.
the dude's a best friend, the girls are best friends.
Gotcha.
Okay. Ingrid and I have our own place, and we have always had a second bedroom for family who come to visit from out of town. About 3 months ago, Kenya asked Ingrid if her and Jonathan, my best friend, could stay with us while they get their home built. Let me say, it's not an obligation. We live together. It's just the comfortability factor, and we pretty much grew up together. We went to college together, and that's why we've accommodated our living situation. We figured for fun times, why not? It felt like old times back in our college days, always hanging out with them. They pay us half the rent, and we split utilities, so all is good. Recently, Jonathan mentioned to me that they had a problem with the contractor, and they are now anticipated to be here for at least another 3 to 3.5 months before they can officially move out. Here's where the issue began. Ingrid has left to go home to help her sister with a newborn baby. She's anticipated to be gone for 3 weeks. She's been gone a week already, and to say it simply, all hell has broke loose. He put that in quotes. I work from home. Okay. I work from home. Kenya works from home. Ingrid can work from home or in the office, but most times she's usually home, but typically will go in half a day, at least once or twice a week. But being she's out of town, she's been working from her location and helping her sister. Jonathan has to go into the office every day. Yesterday, I came home from a gym workout, and Jonathan's girlfriend, Kenya, was walking around the house naked. At first, I was very confused. I looked away, but she didn't seem surprised or that she was in a hurry to cover herself up when she saw me come through the door. I initially turned my head and pretended I didn't see it, and I quickly slipped off into my room. I closed the door behind me, and I can recall standing in my room, rubbing my head, trying to think of what I had just saw was indeed what I saw.
Okay, wait. Which head was he rubbing? Which one?
He probably was like, what the hell? Like, what? Like, I feel like if I walked in on a roommate like that, I would just be like, you know, because your initial reaction you would think would be like, oh, shoot, sorry.
I mean, you're going to be surprised, but you're going to be like, hold on. My bad.
Yeah, like,
you know?
I just feel like a natural reaction, somebody like catches you off guard naked, you going
It's going to feel like you intruding on their privacy.
But you're going to move out of the way. You're going to try to, you know, cover up some kind of way, you know?
I don't know. Sound like she giving a camel toe test right now.
Okay. I cannot with you. Okay. Here you go. But as quickly as I stood there pondering what had just happened, Kenya swings my door open without knocking. I turn around and she was still naked. I couldn't believe my eyes. My initial reaction was to say something to her so she would get out, but she playfully kept running up to me, intentionally rubbing her parts on me. Oh, she started doing things I just couldn't resist not giving into. One thing led to another, and I couldn't hold myself together from being seduced by her. And we did it. We had sex. And not just once, but 3 times. Usually, we hardly see each other because we are being occupied with work. Ingrid's here working in the living room, and every now and then we catch each other in the kitchen during lunch. She's usually on the phone with Jonathan anyway. Me and Ingrid do our thing, and then back to work we all go. I know I have made the ultimate mistake, but I could have not seen this coming, being that I've never saw her the way I have now that we have done what we did.
He lying.
How you bet? You can't hear the man out. He trying to tell you his story. Dang.
Bro, you lying. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Babe.
Go ahead.
Okay.
It's cool.
I have been pushing Kenya away, but it's like she comes on even stronger, and I'm noticing it seems she's becoming more demanding of wanting more intimacy. Ingrid isn't coming back for 2 weeks, and I am scared to tell Jonathan. He's my best friend, and Ingrid is Kenya's best friend, and I feel stuck. They won't be leaving for another 3 months at this point. Obviously, the most hurtful part of all of this is that I feel like I have betrayed my best friend and my long-term girlfriend in the worst way. But if I'm keeping it real, I can't lie. Her gushy is fire.
Oh.
Whoa.
They couldn't resist that gushy.
But to the real reality, it is weighing me down because I know it's wrong. What is your advice, and what would you do in this situation? Would you tell your friend what's really going on, or would you keep it a secret? Signed, Anonymous.
James, bro.
Yeah, we're going to call him James. He said,
It's a doggy dog world. The dog world. Hey, it's a doggy dog world out there. For them to be best friends.
Oh, wait a minute. I already know this is finna be a chick fight like no other. Okay,
it's going to be a dude fight.
Oh, it is going down.
Maybe from your perspective, it's going to be like a chick on chick fight. I see James and old boy just going at it.
What are you doing?
James and Jonathan going at it.
And I can't completely say it's his fault though. That's the thing. It's like it's his fault, but it's not his fault. It's his best friend's girlfriend's
Kenya.
fault. Yeah.
No, it's both of their fault. They both in the
they
wrong.
both guilty now. I'm not saying they not.
But for him to say that he didn't see her in that way, and they've been knowing each other that long, he had eyes for her.
No.
Not necessarily in that fashion, because that's his homeboy's girl.
He could have probably made a move a long time ago if that was the case.
He probably could have, but
being that he said they hung out together in college and stuff like that, like
right.
He
But it don't mean that every now and then that he just see her and he
freaking way.
And he just like she's attractive. If I wasn't with my girl, that might be somebody that I would probably talk to. or that he just finds her attractive. And I just felt like really what it is like that was like the perfect storm, the perfect opportunity. The circumstances or the situation that happened as far as like Ingrid leaving. Like, so she left to go tend to her sister, and now the whole dynamic, everything that how everything normally is every day is a little bit different because now now she at the crib with him and he walks in and see her naked. And I just told you a minute ago.
But I feel like she would have set him up for that. Like she knew when he was going, like she knew he was coming back. Like if Jonathan is at work every day, she knew that he would be the only one most likely to walk in.
As soon as the opportunity presented itself, it's like he couldn't resist himself, and he took it. And she gave him the camel toe test. See, a lot of y'all don't really understand like
what
the camel
hell is the camel toe
test. Do I need to go ahead and get into that?
Babe, but not only that, but it's like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to get into that. But I'm still tripping over like that's also her supposedly her best friend.
It is.
I feel like you look, okay.
They both crossed the line.
Y'all crossed the bro code. Y'all done crossed the sister line, like whatever line it is. Like,
especially with us knowing each other for so long and just growing up with each other.
That's what I can't get over.
College,
yeah,
and just hanging out and they best friends, we best friends.
But that's why I'm saying I don't know if he necessarily had an eye for her. Like, I feel like once you get like a relationship like that and you got like a bond with people that you hang out with like that on a regular basis, like you start seeing them like it really your reference to them is like, oh yeah, that's my sis.
Sister, right?
That's my big brother. That's my
talk about it.
Come on. So
that's how I see it.
That's why I'm like, I don't know how he could have had some type of attraction to her, which is probably why his automatic response was, let me go in my room and close the door. Like, since she not going to, like, I will.
Right, but
then if you come in there and you rubbing all up against me and everything, like, what do you think?
He failed the camel toe test because she came in there.
Back to the damn camel toe test.
And she was seductive. I'm telling you, the camel toe test, like a woman will just, a woman will just test a man. She'll come in there in something real nice and tight, showing those thighs and the camel toe, and she might just put that camel toe right in front of your face.
Hey, but she didn't have on nothing. So
yeah. So she really jumped out the window and just she was feeling herself that day. And he was feeling her that day too as well. Literally.
I don't know.
Literally.
Man, that's a really, really slippery slope. I feel like if you tell him, like, your friendship is going to be over with and so will your relationship, like, you're going to lose two really good friends over this. Like, if you say something, but the thing is that I feel like if he don't say something, then eventually, like, Kenya might say something before, and they getting a house built. So, like, this is like it could destroy it all. Y'all really doing some stuff, you know, like some real permanent things that are really hard to undo.
That's literally detrimental to a relationship. And for me, like one of my bros, like we lived together for like a short period of time, and we didn't completely have like that whole situation that they have. But like me and my homeboy, still to this day, he's still my bro. We lived together. And his girlfriend pretty much would come over all the time. And back then, the girl that I was dating would come over all the time, too. And he kind of had his own room. I had my own room. And, that whole type of, like, setup situation. Mm-hmm. And I never for a minute looked at her like that, like, ever. And I've been knowing them since, like, high school.
But that's the thing. Is like, I just feel like naturally you wouldn't develop an eye for somebody like that. Like...
And it was exactly what you brought up. It's like after a while you see them as like your sister and him as like your brother. So if you really love your brother,
like come on,
like you could never do anything like that. And for me, I can never that's a cardinal sin.
But come on,
in my eyes,
okay, but
you can't come back from it.
Okay, like man, I don't know. Even from like a man perspective, like if like this little. But
I'm
then
on that ass.
Said, like it's like fire too. He like, man, it's fire.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Oh gosh, man.
And my thing is,
don't tell Jonathan
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He gonna have to break the news. He gonna have to find a way to talk to him and tell him that. I mean, just at the end of the day, just out of respect, like if that's really like yo, bro, like you gonna have to come out and you're gonna have to tell him what it is. And like I said, where there's smoke, there's fire. But if he told me that, like we're gonna have to fight it out at the end of the day.
Why?
Because you know my whole mentality is like, if we get into it like that, you know.
I think you would get wrong. I mean, I don't know. I can't say. I'm like, maybe you would get mad at the wrong person because she was the one that brought all of this on, and really, like, shoot, Ingrid gonna deal with her.
I'm gonna get.
I'm just
No.
saying, she not gonna be like, girl, you know I love you. I don't care what these dudes be like. None of that. Like none of that. She ain't gonna be trying to hear. Like again, like we talking about somebody's man. Like that is her man.
It's your ass, Mr. Postman. Like I'm finna be on that ass, and then I'm gonna ask questions later. Like we're gonna have to figure this out in the holding cell. Like that's where it's gonna end up at, because like I said,
hey, you're not giving him any type of positivity. Like, okay, because at this point now he probably like, okay, that's 1,000% why I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not saying anything.
Hey, I'm just.
It may be.
What you want me to do?
What if
we got to keep it 100 right here.
Well, in that case, then I feel like I wouldn't say anything. But the thing is, like I was saying, is that if he don't say nothing, if James don't say nothing, then the probability of Kenya and Jonathan, Kenya and Jonathan, like having a problem down the road, like in the foreseeable future, like something happens. Okay, because even to say that, how you know, like she not, if she did that with him, the best friend. Okay, you might have more than just that problem on your hand. Like she might be more of a problem than Jonathan even know of.
Because that could be something else that might have went on even before this.
Right. But okay, wait, let me finish. If something happens, like she gonna throw that out there to him, like, you know, to hurt him. Because you know, Jonathan could be like, you know, get out. I don't want to be with you no more. It's over. You know how that whole little argument go down. Yeah. And then she'll be like, that's why I slept with your best friend.
Yeah, but see,
and then that's when
you already know.
Like, and then this would be like a year or two down the road. This done happen, and it's like
that's why I feel like you can't come back. That's why I feel like you can't come back from this one right here, because this is like this whole situation. This is like the ultimate betrayal for me. It'd be different if y'all. It'd be different if y'all might have been like hanging out for a few years and y'all. But this whole situation, it just seems like. This is way deeper than friendship. This is almost like, again, like I can see you as a brother. Mm-hmm. She can see Ingrid as a sister.
Right.
And for y'all to cross the line just all over a piece of pussy at the end of the day. It was just all over the emotions.
The thing is that it wasn't just a one-time thing. Like, I wonder... I guess it was.
Did he say 3 times though? Right?
He said 3 times, but I mean, maybe I would assume it probably wasn't all in the same day.
I don't know.
You think 3 times is really like 5 times?
You got to multiply that by like 2.
Okay, especially. Okay, because Ingrid been gone. She gone. Okay, she not even. There's not a chance that she gonna be back in less than 2 weeks.
Because he only saying that they did it 3 times, but did she give you a little bit of head in between her? Did y'all like?
Babe,
did y'all have like some foreplay where it just didn't go all the way? like it's 3 times 2.
Would you hold on to it? Should you tell them to move out? Like what would you say?
Just for the simple fact that y'all bros like that, and that's like you see him as a brother. Like I feel like you got to tell him. And just deal with the consequences as it is. Like, be a man about it. You know, be a real man about it.
Yeah, I guess, shoot, you did it. I mean, you really did it, okay?
You did it, so you got to sit in that shit.
Ooh, wee.
If you was in Ingrid's shoes and word got back around to you and you found this out, like how would you feel? How would you react?
I would be devastated. Like, I really would be devastated. I really would feel very betrayed. I feel like I would be deeply hurt because my best friend / AKA my sister, my ride or die, my day one, like my real friend, like ultimately stabbed me in the back. I really I feel like if anything, like I would be so hurt. Like I really feel like I would break down and cry because that would really hurt me. That would really hurt
it
me.
will hurt you to your core because you really put your trust in somebody.
Right.
That's
all of that. She trusts them enough to leave them at the house together, like that nothing would happen. Like, yeah, I can leave you here with your brother. Like,
James, I don't give a damn. James, you need to go ahead and tell Jonathan what's up. If that's really your bro,
no,
and just be ready for the consequences. But look me in my eyes right now, brother. Bro, it's probably gonna get to that point. So I mean, just be prepared for whatever's gonna happen. Be ready to duck, or be ready to run, or be ready to fight. It's either fight or flight at this point. But keep it 100. Keep it G. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Keep it G with me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you
He
have
got
it.
to. That's a good confessional. And I know it took a lot for you to put that out there like that.
Y'all drop down.
So, man, hey, I just appreciate you for just sharing that with us.
Yeah,
for sure.
let us know in the comment section too, y'all. Y'all chime in and let Mr. James know like what he should do in this situation, like what y'all think he should do, and what would y'all do in this situation? Like, who's wrong? I think y'all both wrong, but I think she more wrong than you are.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Kenya way wrong. she way out of line. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you don't ever give a man a camel toe test.
Okay.
And he can sit there and just peek right at it, and it's just right there in front of your face. With this whole situation and this confession, what do you think, as far as like men and women, who do you think cheats more? Men or women, y'all?
Why do you ask me that? Like, I feel like I'm gonna be attacked.
No, I really want to know your honest opinion. Who cheats more?
I think men cheat more. I mean, okay, I'm no professional. I don't know the statistics, but I just think that if you ask me a question, I'm just gonna answer it.
Okay.
That's what I think. That is just what I think. Okay.
Okay.
I just
Look.
do. I just feel like the sedation, like you could be so seduced by a woman's beauty. Like there's something about a woman's beauty and just
Wow.
that you sometimes cannot you just can't
What the hell?
let it go. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
What the hell? What kind of logic is that?
I'm just
You over here
saying,
talking
like,
about Usher Raymond with the dimples and the teeth and everything, but you talking about a man getting seduced by a woman's physical features. What about a woman getting seduced by a man's physical features?
I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like a woman probably, like, in most cases, okay, I'm not saying every one of them. In most cases, like, if a woman cheats, she's cheating for a reason. Like, she's cheating because she's not getting attention. Like, maybe she feels lonely. Maybe, like, her needs are not being met. Maybe she's trying to do it for revenge. Like, maybe she's just checked out in a
cheating.
relationship. Like, she just really is like, I'm done at this point, so I'm just gonna do it to just do it. But not like, I just think most of the times, like if a woman cheats, like she's really doing it because like there's for a reason.
There's some underlying issue that's going on in a relationship that's making her do that. Okay, so let me go ahead and run with that too then. Okay, most men cheat because there's something going on wrong in a relationship. It's something that she's doing or that she's not providing.
I disagree.
Okay.
Maybe, but I disagree. Okay. I disagree.
Like Cardi B say, okay.
You can't even do it right.
It's something that she's not doing for the man that she not providing.
But that doesn't give you a reason to go and cheat on her.
He's not getting the attention that he needs.
No.
She not loving him the way that he needs to be loved.
No, you can be completely happy at home and have a loving family, a beautiful, beautiful wife. Like, you know, and you have it all. You literally have it all. And a man will still cheat.
And that Negro will still go cheat.
Yes.
Is what you saying.
Absolutely. Yes.
But there's an underlying issue why he doing it.
There is no issue. Yeah, he got a problem. Like,
so
because he wanted to do it, he can't keep his meat in his pants. That's why.
Okay. So he want his cake and eat it too.
Right.
I don't know. I just feel like either his needs not being met, either she like stingy in the bedroom, like she don't want to get, like the head ain't fire.
Maybe, I mean, there is a probability. I'm not saying that that's not the case. I do think that could be reasons as to why a man would cheat, but the majority of a reason why a man would cheat is because they want to, not because they feel like they're not getting attention.
Okay, well you need to give me some
get good head. Like, no.
I think that happens a lot. like I got a lot of homeboys. I got a lot of bros. I got some partners. I mean, they done told me some stories, but I need some supporting facts.
Well, I mean,
for you
hit
to
me
support
with, okay,
for you to support your theory, though.
Well, then you should have asked me that before we got on here, and you started trying to ask me all these little statistical questions, and you're getting your facts and everything. I'm just telling you my opinion.
Okay,
sir.
But do you know from experience? Do you have like homegirls? Well, ooh, you do got a couple of friends that you done told me some stuff about. Now that I think about it, so I can kind of see like that point of view.
What?
As far as like having a happy home, having a beautiful wife, having kids, having it, pretty much having everything that you have, having everything that you want, already in your home, beautiful home, beautiful wife, cars, kids, a woman that pretty much probably would tend to your every need.
Literally.
And he probably still does cheat.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, cause that's the case. Cause they just want to.
Okay, I'm still looking for out for men right now.
Okay, no.
Well, let me think about it. I'm trying to get.
You get on my nerves, babe. You are bothering me.
How am I bothering you?
With this little question.
Bullshit. Okay.
You ask me this little question, and then when you get my dang on opinion, you talk about you want some dang on statistical facts. Okay.
Okay. But look, let's look at this though.
Oh, did you go pull up some facts about men, or did you pull up facts about women?
The thing is because I'm sitting here looking at something right now, and this actually comes from Tammy Nelson. She's a couples therapist, and she also wrote the book When You're the One Who Cheats.
Okay.
And she said there is reasons to suspect that women may not only be cheating more, but also getting away with it more frequently.
Oh, I absolutely think that if they do cheat, that they get away with it. They definitely.
That women pretty much get away with it. And she talked about like women taking it to the grave.
Because
so I feel like the numbers are skewed. So I feel like the numbers as far as women are actually higher than people probably think. As far as like in reality, there are more women that cheat just as much as men.
Oh,
but men are getting caught at a higher rate than women
because they don't think stuff through. It's just like they just don't.
I mean, men, we do tend to think a little bit more with our penis head than more cerebrally. I think women think it out a little bit more. I think women plan it out more, and I feel like women are more patient to like let something like that happen more than men. Men are more, I guess you can say, like forcibly trying to cheat.
But do you think that a woman would feel as guilty as a man would feel like if they were to cheat on somebody? Like if a man cheats, do they feel guilty because they keep doing it?
If they keep doing it, hell no, they don't. They're doing it unconsciously. If they continue to keep cheating, I could see a man cheats on his wife or his girl, and then he has that 1 or 2 night of pleasure.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of like leave it alone and try to sweep it under the rug and just like, I'm not doing that no more because I know I'm going to get caught. But I just feel like with women are going to do it more out of emotion, probably more out of like revenge because they got cheated on by a guy.
Like emotional cheating, right?
Either that, and then it turns into even more than that.
Physical.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I would agree. I would agree with what you're saying on that. I would also agree with you saying like how that if they do cheat that they are more likely to get away with it. Like I
Facts.
agree. Just because like I think they would think it through like everything.
There are statistical data that shows that women get away with it at a higher clip than men do.
I would believe it. Women are smart. They're very smart.
When it comes to that, like sex and things like that, like men are going to get caught because I feel like they just gonna slip up. They gonna slip up a lot quicker than a woman.
Okay, so do you think that gender and age play a role in determining who will cheat in a relationship?
It does.
How?
Just look at it this way. As far as just gender and age is related, I feel like probably in your 20s and 30s, I feel like there's going to be a higher propensity for a man or a woman to cheat.
Okay.
But I still feel like it just goes right back to the reasons why. I feel like men and women, they cheat for completely different reasons.
I agree. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because a man can have everything and he gonna still cheat. You know,
But a woman,
because I feel like for a man, just generally, just speaking about how we are, not trying to get too scientific, but we're trying to spread our seed as much as we can. So why are you looking at it like that?
can you? Why you gotta use that word? Like spread your seed. Like
I mean that's why we're put on this earth. If you think about like animals, every chance they get, they're gonna try to have sex so that they can reproduce. So psychologically, a man not necessarily wants to have a baby with another female, but he just wants to have sex.
okay.
Because again, he's
That's right. Say that.
he's
okay?
thinking, with that animalistic part of the brain, like that reptilian part of the brain. So he's not thinking of it from, like the frontal lobe, like really like thinking it through, thinking it logically. Like he's just going off of like straight up basic instincts.
Okay.
A lot of times.
I
So
would agree.
those situations lead to him having more sex. I feel like women are going to go cheat, but it's going to be more emotionally when they're
But so
cheating.
do you
And
think
if it
that-
leads to sex, then it just leads to sex.
Why, so like older men would be less likely to want to cheat because they're older? Are you saying like younger men are more likely to cheat because they're younger and they have like a higher sex drive than like an older man because they're older?
I think so. I believe as men get older, it's going to lessen the probability of them cheating. Just because as you start getting into your 40s, like you're going to kind of lose interest in
think
sex
that.
as much. Like you're going to be into
No,
things
but
a
just
little
because
bit.
you lose interest in it doesn't mean that you still won't do it. Like maybe you don't want to do it as much because you
Where the
just are
statistics at?
older.
I need
I'm
the
just
stats.
saying, like no, even with women, like if you were to say the same thing, like
Yeah.
I don't think that the age is gonna matter whether or not like you cheat. Like if you're 50 years old and you cheat, or you're 25 years old and you cheat, you're gonna cheat because you want to cheat. Like
Yeah, but-
regardless of how old you are.
Okay, but the reasoning is going to change. I don't think at 50 years old, a man is necessarily going to be trying to cheat based on sex. I think it's going to deal with a whole lot of underlying things as far as like his dynamic at home. Maybe he just tired. Maybe he
no,
just,
absolutely not.
Maybe he just got tired of her.
You mean like he tired of the kids and he tired of being at home and he tired of doing the
Probably-
same thing?
Probably tired
So
of
he-
probably tired of that lifestyle and probably just tired of the redundancy that he having with his wife. And for some reason, he go ahead and step out because he wants something different. But he's looking for something different emotionally. And if it turns into sex, then it just turns into sex. But I feel like if you're a male and you 25 and you got a chick, whether she like your girlfriend, serious girlfriend, or she your fiance, he's gonna have a higher rate of wanting to cheat on her because he's seeing fine ass women, and he just want to have sex with them.
Okay. I mean,
I'm just thinking from a male perspective.
I'm not discounting what you're saying. I guess like maybe
Don't
even-
discount me because I'm not on sale.
Okay.
Okay, first off,
Who you? Don't say the wrong thing.
I just said the wrong thing.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, we can go at it later. It's all good with me. Hey.
No, you gonna be on side of the bed with no covers tonight. Okay, you keep on. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, but like you said from experience, because we talked about things as far as like some of your friends getting cheated on. Like kind of like dial into that a little bit as far as like what the reason it might have been why some of your friends got cheated on.
I don't know if I could say that there was necessarily a reason. Like to me,
Oh, you might know.
No, it seems like there was a lot of opportunity to cheat. And sometimes like I felt like they didn't do enough to put an end to it. Like even though
Oh, so you're talking about maybe like the lifestyle?
yeah, like maybe they are wanting to continue to stay a part of the lifestyle that they do live, and they still allow like I
Like
wouldn't
give me a
necessarily
scenario,
say-
I guess.
Okay. Okay. Let's say, for example, if you are a police officer. I'm going to give you a real live, true example. Okay. You are a police officer. Okay. A halfway decent looking one, too. Okay. You making over six figures a year. Okay. Because technically they do something else, but I'm just going to leave it at that. You making well over 6 figures every year. You have a nice house. You have a boat. You got jet skis. Y'all got kids. You have probably like the most beautiful wife that you could possibly have. And you know, he also works at the club as a bouncer. And he's also the security guard at a hotel.
So, okay.
And he also works nights on his job, like as the police officer.
Well, yeah, if you're working at the club, you're going to be working at nighttime.
Well, as the police officer, too, he works nighttime, too. Okay, so she's at home.
So that's kind of like the perfect kind of like setup.
That is a perfect setup. So in my opinion, like, number one, I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm going to allow you to work at the club and the hotel. Like,
wait a minute.
That's a conflict of interest. Okay.
But what if but like you said, he making 6 figures. He providing for the family now.
Babe.
You can't sit here and try to take this man's livelihood.
I don't give a fuck. No. None of that.
You,
don't care about
yeah. So
none
what?
Of that.
So what? You ain't gonna be able to sleep at night because he just out and about, right?
Like, it would make me uncomfortable, and I feel like to some degree, like you have to be like
at some point.
I'm not gonna say about what you should do in your livelihood, because what you choose to do in your marriage is what you choose to do, and what you allow is what you allow. You know, I can only tell you from the outside looking in that you should put a stop to this shit, like ASAP Rocky, like especially if you know, like it. But you only want to stick around because you can't let go of this lifestyle.
So you already, so from a woman that's like living in a lifestyle like that, she probably already seeing like chinks in his armor, as far as maybe not answering the phone at nighttime.
Doesn't answer the phone at nighttime.
Not coming home.
When the other girl done pulled up in his car to your house in his car to come tell you that he coming over there at nighttime to sleep in her bed and take care of her kids.
So he coming over there and then coming in there.
I'm not making this up.
So he coming over there and then coming in.
Yes.
Just splash.
Yes.
No protection.
Yes. Meanwhile, the real wife, you know, whenever she is at home is giving him sex every night. She giving him head every day. You know, like she cleans the house. She works a full-time job. She provides, like she almost makes 6 figures. And she's taking care of the family. Kid, like making sure she at all these different places every day. Like she doing everything. She wakes up to cook for the kid, like everything. So
okay, and I can see that because, and you know, to kind of flip the scenario, if the shoe was on the other foot, I would feel like that woman, even though she's working at night, you know, doing security or whatever she's doing every night, you know, as a police officer.
You mean the man? Because
no.
You mean if she did?
If she did it, like I'm just gonna be honest. I think for that perfect setup for a man, that's definitely like a perfect setup for a man to cheat. If a woman was in that scenario, it will be a lower rate of her like cheating on him. That's just how I feel.
So you think that if a woman were to be doing exactly what, you know, working as a police officer, working at nighttime
like that, like I don't think that would be on her mind as much as a man, because for the simple fact, and again,
that goes back to what I was saying, the opportunity.
I got you.
He got the opportunity to do it.
That's what I'm saying. And
but my thing is, like, I'm not gonna give you those opportunities to allow that to go on.
That's that's the perfect opportunity, because you coming around women all the time,
right?
And if you one of those dudes that's just kind of loose,
and not only that, but in the type of environment that you in, we talking about the club. Like I'm talking about,
right? So you coming across it all day long, every single day,
like
every
you
single
dressing
night.
up stiletto heels, like the freaks come out at night type of club. Like it really goes down.
Demon hours,
right?
He on demon time.
Right. and then, you know, you got the whole employee discount situation going on at the hotel that you work at. And
see if I was to do like that and I was doing that, like babe, yeah, I didn't come home, you know, I was at the hotel. They actually gave me a room. To sleep here tonight.
No.
I'll be back in the morning about 10 a.m. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like that's demon scheming time. So, like I
So
said,
to me,
I
in
can-
my
I can see
opinion,
that. I can
he's
see
doing it because he wants to do it,
and he has access,
and
like,
he has complete access.
It's easy access. You probably could probably run that game like that forever.
Yeah.
As,
Well,
as
I
long
mean,
as long as she's okay with it. Like, the important part was what you said. You wouldn't be okay with him being out like that, and that just being his lifestyle every single day. 5-6 days a week.
right.
Something gonna happen.
But the thing is, like, to some degree, it's almost like you really can't always question what he's doing when you know what his full-time job is. Like, you know that he has to be out running around in the streets at nighttime and and doing his things that he does on his job. So you know he out there, okay?
He outside, baby. He outside, baby.
Like, for real, So
Literally.
yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, in the other case scenario, it was completely different. Like, he was coming home. He was, he had come home. He got kids. She doing everything at the house and taking care of everything. And
keeping it all together.
meanwhile, he, slipping it in with the chick at the job.
Okay.
At her house. So, again, he wanted to do it. You got a perfectly good woman at home, and you still out here acting up.
Yeah. And that's the dumb shit about us men and us males is that we will fuck up like that to that degree.
I think it's kind of selfish if you ask me, but like,
you trying to have your cake and eat it too.
Well, yeah,
at
but
the end of the day, I'm just telling you. And let me ask you this question.
but
though.
that kind of stuff, what like your next relationship is like, okay, I'm maybe that it makes a woman do stuff like that, where it's like, shoot, I mean, they don't care about me, they don't give a fuck about me.
Yeah.
Like, so why can't I do it?
I got you.
And still come home and act like everything is all good and lovely at home. Like,
and see, that's the thing too. I feel like bros, like men, we could probably like handle that a lot more than women. I feel like the guilt are probably festering a woman a lot sooner than a man would with a woman constantly going out and cheating.
1000%.
And you got a family at home. Like a dude, he just gonna keep doing it, and it's almost gonna get him like a badge of honor.
Like
he
stroking his ego kind of thing.
Right.
Wow.
He gonna have like a badge. He gonna walk around with that badge of honor every day. Like, damn, I got this at home, and when I leave, and she ain't gonna ask me no questions.
Okay.
Because I run shit.
So you think, okay?
Until it blows up in your face, you know what I mean? Until she finds out, until she gets tired of it, and then next thing you know, she breaking up with you. She want to take the house. You know what I'm saying? She trying to put you on alimony, child support, and then all that shit just go down the drain eventually one day.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, every dog has his day. Yeah.
Okay, I remember seeing something too on, I won't say the name. Okay, I won't say her name, but she mentioned that she had her body count was 35.
Bang.
Maybe I should have waited. I should have waited for you to swallow the drink.
35?
35.
Where did you see this at?
I'm not going to say. I said I'm not going to say, but she said
Okay.
that her body count was 35, right?
Bet.
So I'm wondering now, I personally think that that's a lot. I do. I do.
By how old is she?
That's none of your that's irrelevant.
No, it might play a part a little bit.
She's not even 30 yet. Okay? She's not even 30. Okay? And she's pretty popular on social media, but like I said, I'm not going to say no names. I'm not mentioning nothing, okay?
I'm about to go look.
No. And so, beautiful. She's a very pretty girl. I
Gorgeous
will say
woman.
that.
Okay.
But would you like so if a woman tells you like her body count, like or even if you kind of somewhat have an idea, like would you stop yourself from being able to engage with them and really connect with them on a personal level to potentially have a relationship with them like in the future? Not right. I'm not saying like right when you meet them, y'all hit it off like the first day and then all of a sudden it's like, dang, like, I want her to be my girlfriend. Like, would you even allow her the opportunity to get to know you on a deeper level, to connect with you so that y'all can actually maybe form a relationship in the future? Like say for instance, if you I'm just going to say college, for example, because you see a lot of like the frat stuff and we've seen like how it goes on TV. Like, right. Okay. On TV.
Being promiscuous.
And, it's kind of like, you have your wild days, so to speak, right?
Yeah, and then you fresh out of high school and you got your
yeah,
independence.
you got
and
freedom and all that stuff, and
I
so
got you.
yeah, you big time out here, just out in these streets. You outside for real.
Just
You-
outside, just
Yeah.
taking it all off.
next, on to the next. Today was one thing, you know,
Freaking and geeking.
right?
Okay.
So essentially, it's like, damn, I know, you know, so and so probably done ran through about 8 dudes just from people I know, like I talk to, you know. But then you run across her again, you know, 3 years out of college. She got a house. She got a really good job. She's solid. She looks healthy. Like you like, dang, like I didn't even see you like that in back then, because all I saw was you doing this. But
So
then
so
y'all,
it looked like she might have like changed a new leaf.
yeah, y'all
Turned
meet
a new
up,
leaf.
and like, even if she never told you, but you have an idea. You have a really good idea.
Okay.
You know, like,
Okay. Well, first off, let me just go ahead and get this out the way. If her body count is 35,
babe, I didn't.
big please. Big please. Let me just get that part out the way because with you bringing that up.
So,
Because I know how it is with a lot of these females these days.
well, is it a double standard though because my thing is this, like,
Okay.
for a female, like, I think, like, if a dude, even if a dude said, yeah, I've had sex with 13 women, like, you know, yeah, you're gonna probably be like, oh my God.
Mhm.
Like,
Okay.
you know, like, damn, wow, you know.
Okay.
It'll kind of hit you in the face a little bit, but then, like, if you see more to that person, you know, once you actually start talking to them, connecting with them, like, y'all actually have a lot of things in common, you know, on a deeper level. He can stimulate your mind,
got you.
like
I
that
got
type
you.
of thing. And it's like, man, I don't care about none of that. Like,
Well, I mean, for me, like just to answer the question, like as far as like the double standard, there's always been like a double standard when it comes to male and female
why?
and body counts.
Why?
I just feel like the perception, as far as like what society deems okay for a man to do, and what society deems is okay for a woman to
Who
do.
said that it was okay?
What I'm saying is like in society, it's always been okay for a man to be more of a hoe than a woman is, and you know, come on, babe.
Okay, I do. I agree.
At least give us that.
Okay.
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 But for me, you know, just thinking about it, like, you know, we you know, every dog has his day. Like, you know, it could have just been a phase. It could have been a stage in her life where, you know, she was just out there
But
testing the waters.
does that make you judge her? Like, so really, I'm saying, like, do you judge somebody based off of like their body count? Would
got
you
you.
stop yourself from being able to pursue any type of
And to get-
personal or, you know, relationship with them, like,
I mean, it's something that you
more than a friendship?
it's something that you gonna note and you just gonna kind of take with you and kind of note in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like, you know, you told me, now you got to show me. Like if you show me that your body count matters, then I may back off of you a little bit. But you know, if you're a woman and you know you on your shit, you know you very career based and you do a lot of things that like help stimulate me, and we have great conversation, like deep conversations, and it's not even about like sex or you know anything to do with like sex related, where it's really about just life goals and just getting to know each other on a deeper level.
Yeah.
And you stimulate me. Like I'm not really gonna care about like the body count because you showing me different.
Okay.
You know, if you're a woman and you know you told me that you got a high body count, and it seems like you know we have conversation, but it just seems like it just kind of always turns kind of raunchy and sexual.
Right.
And your conversation and you know just your aura and your energy just always kind of leads to like being easy.
Yeah.
Then it's you're gonna kind of just back off of like, man, you're gonna feel like any guy can talk to you and eventually get in those panties.
Right.
You know, you're not a woman that's like really standing on principles and morals.
I agree. Okay. I agree.
You know?
I agree. And that's kind of like, I feel like, you know, gosh, and I'm not, y'all know we not professionals, okay? We speaking off of opinionated thoughts and observations, okay? But like from my perspective, the way I think about it, like if a girl knows what type of guy that they're dealing with, like probably from that same point of view of what you're saying. Like if I watch this dude, he was the jock in college, the famous popular football guy, girls just throwing
Just
themselves
flocking,
at
just
you.
flocking.
Like that kind of stuff. I mean, honestly, I feel like that already just turns me off, right?
Okay.
Like I'm not really interested. Like if I meet you later on down the line, like I personally feel like that would be hard for me to kind of just
Sweep under the rug.
yeah, and just act like that didn't happen, because I'm like, oh, like I just feel like it just will kind of gross me out a little bit, But saying that, I guess at the same time, like if I can see that you are, like I said, you turned a new leaf, like everything about you, and you said you have a very, mature conversation. Like I could tell, like the way that this conversation is going, you stimulate my thoughts, you stimulate my mind, like you keep me intrigued. We can laugh a lot about things, and it always, it doesn't lead to that specific type of conversation. Like you said, like kind of just some kind of way keep leading back to that.
Yeah, you're right.
Like then maybe I can, I feel like I could. I do think I could like overlook stuff like that. But
because it's like now it's like, the past is the past and like the present is the present. So you kind of you trying to deal with them in the present.
yeah, but
right
like
now.
so like let me ask you this then. From a dating perspective, if someone comes to you and they say, oh yeah, like over probably the last 6 months I've probably dated like 6 or 7 people. They did not say to you
Okay.
that I've slept with 6 or 7 people.
But you're saying you dated though.
But they said I dated 6 or 7 people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like I feel like that's about average. If you just kind of dating around and you're not really trying to look for anything
just
serious,
casual dating.
yeah. What would your thought be then? Like, okay, so you meet this person, y'all are dating,
Mm-hmm.
and she says that to you. What are you thinking? Like, are you like, okay, well, I probably can count like 4 of them people that you had sex with.
Yeah. and you know the rule of thumb, in regards to like having sex, like you got to multiply that number by 2. I'm gonna multiply by 2, but J. Cole got this song, got a song where he say,
Multiply by 3.
well, you got to multiply by 3. Okay. Y'all know. Come on now. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
So do you have that same mental block of judgment? Like where it's
No.
like, no, hell no.
No, because if she's,
But what if you're talking to a very intelligent
right.
person?
And if she told me that she's dated and she's casually dating and in the last year she's dated 6 or 7 dudes, like I'm going to treat it as the same thing. Like she's just casually dating me right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm gonna do everything to like get to know her. I'm not finna just judge her based on because she's just dating 6 or 7 guys in a year. She's dating, trying to find the right one.
I said in 6 months.
6 or 7 in 6 months.
Yeah.
You didn't say a year.
I said 6 months.
Okay, so she averaging 1 guy a month.
I mean,
So I'm gonna be number 7 in 7 months. I mean, again, I'm not gonna judge her on that.
okay.
The only thing that's gonna prove like the judgment on her is her proving herself to be a woman that just casually dates 6 or 7 guys in 6 or 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, I'm gonna get to know her. I'm gonna compartmentalize that information, but it's not gonna stop me from like pursuing her.
Okay.
I'm still gonna pursue her. I'm still gonna hit her up. Hey, you want to go out to eat? You want to go do whoop-de-whoop? And we can kind of just see where it goes.
Yeah.
If it feels like this is all it's gonna be, it's just casually dating, then I'm gonna be like, we just gonna date and we just gonna see how long that we can drive down this road till we get to the end of the road, or until we get to the fork in the road.
But wouldn't that be considered like to be wasting your time? Like, aren't you wasting your time if you really just don't see that this is going anywhere? If you have that mentality of just casually dating, like
Yeah, because I feel like when people are just casually dating, I feel like, especially if she's dating 6 or 7 guys in 6 months, she's looking for something. Like she has like a checklist of things that she's really looking for in a man.
right?
And I got to give her the benefit of the doubt. If she's just casually dating and she said she hadn't had sex with all 6 or 7 of them,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Hey.
Well, she's not gonna tell you that. That's not your business.
Okay, well, I'm not a mathematician either, but I'm gonna divide that by 2. So she dated So she dated 7 guys in 7 months.
But how do you
divided
make that
by 2?
assumption? You
So
can't,
she had sex with 3.5 guys.
No, babe. You can't even like.
That's math. That's simple math.
I
like,
guess you'd have to talk to somebody that's really out there like dating it like for real because I feel like
Man,
the
look.
biggest problem with dating is because
Man.
of the people like the judgments like because you do have those checklists and then whatever your judgments are of them when they tell you certain information like especially when it comes to like sex
right.
like
But baby,
you might be done or you gonna be like okay interested.
Baby, I can't judge you. I'm
But you already judging.
I'm not particularly judging. I'm just doing math. Like I'm just pure logic.
Okay. Y'all got to tell us what y'all think about that.
Y'all let us know what
if
y'all think,
somebody
man.
tells you, I mean, realistically speaking, okay, if it was 12 months and they said,
I've
8
dated.
or 9 people, 6 or 7 people,
Okay. So
I mean,
like I said, I'm gonna do my own factoring. I'm gonna do my own addition, subtraction, division.
I think like the average person probably has had sex with at least like 8 to 10 people in like at least like the average person.
Okay.
That means like that would be the median. So some probably like 4 or 5 and then others 15 or 16 or 17 or 19.
It's gonna depend on if you're a millennial or you a Gen X or you a Gen Z. Because I'm trying to tell you, like this whole new age now with the dating apps and social media, I feel like that number is ticking up.
Yeah,
there's
because
an uptick.
My thing is like, I guess, and when you think of it from that perspective, the reason why I asked you that question is because I had a conversation with someone just recently, and they were telling me that they're out there dating, and they're like, she said to me, she was like, "Girl, I'm not even about to go any further if I know that the meat is not good," and I was like. Okay, so
I mean, she has her checklist.
once I find out that the meat is good, and I can really get with that thing, then I'm gonna see about trying to get to know you, and then try to go from there. But
yeah,
I don't know if she out there slinging from date to date to date to find that out. I'm just saying that's what she said.
So she she needs to make sure that the sex is decent. That is good before she kind of gives herself.
Absolutely. So
Okay.
I mean, if she think that way, then what do you think? Like, I'm sure that there's men out there to do the same thing. Like,
yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So-
they gotta make sure the head good. They gotta make sure the box right. They gotta make sure that wet is wet.
I can't, y'all. Babe.
If your best friend was cheating on their partner, would you tell him or her?
No,
So you wouldn't even bring it up.
I'm not getting involved.
So okay. So you see your homegirl and you see her boyfriend or her husband out cheating. You're not gonna tell her, and she like your best friend, like your day one. You talk to
like
her.
my best friend?
Yes,
I'm gonna tell my best friend.
that's what I'm asking.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
So like I said,
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her.
but how would you tell her?
No,
would you wait to like?
I'm gonna tell her over the phone. I'm not.
That's
gonna,
what I'm saying. Like would y'all go out and like wait till y'all get in the perfect scenario where you like sitting down with her at
No,
dinner?
but like I'm gonna try to get receipts so she can see it for herself. Like before I even say anything other than that. I mean, yeah, I'm still gonna
Kinda
tell her what
prove
I
it,
saw.
so she wouldn't think that it's just like word of mouth or you
Yeah.
just trying to be like
I
the
seen
jealous
it.
friend.
I
Okay.
seen it with my own
I
2 eyes.
seen it with my eyes. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna tell her. Would you?
If it was my day one, I tell them just because I feel like I have a duty as far as like being a best friend, being like your day one, and if you're gonna call somebody your day one, then you got to act like a day one
Would you tell like if
and look out for their best interests.
you knew like if I knew that my best friend was cheating on her dude, I'm not gonna tell the dude. I'm not telling the dude.
Wait a minute.
Like if I knew, like if my best friend was the one cheating, and like
Right.
I wouldn't tell
Yeah.
her dude.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, because it get messy. You just gonna stay out their business.
Oh, I'm staying way far away from
I'm
that.
staying far away from that shit, right?
Yeah, even if it's like, now, I mean, if it's just, oh man,
but would you come to your friend, your sister, your day one, and like tell her, like, if she's telling you that she's cheating and she like it and what's going on and that it's so adventurous and he just doing things that, you know, that her man not doing at home, like, are you going to like give her advice, like, girl, watch out, like, be careful?
Absolutely, I would. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna tell you that much. I'm not gonna just be like, yeah, girl, and you know what happened when you get over there? Like,
yeah, you know,
no, ma'am. No, I'm not. I'm not like, I don't want to be engaged like that.
Okay.
You know, if anything, I'm gonna be like, like I am gonna be like
after she tell the story, then you gonna give your.
You better be careful with that. You better hope that, you know, because if you get caught or if something happens or you catch something that you got to go to the doctor to explain away that you can't get booty for 7 days or whatever the days. Okay, how
I think it's 7 days.
Whatever it is, you know, like. And not only that, but ultimately, like, this outcome, like, where do you want this to end up? Like, where do you want this to end?
Where you see this going?
Yeah, because otherwise, if you're just doing it for no reason, then I mean, what are you doing? What are you doing it for? Yeah. You know, like because what are you getting out of it other than just sex? I mean.
Right. You just doing it just to have a good time.
And then I'm even like, I would even remind her like how good her dude is if he's a good dude. Like, I mean, why, you know, you got him taking care of the kid. You know, he show up.
He watching the kids while you go out.
Yeah, like he there for you. Like he paying all your like, you know,
like he the dude that's like, he get off of work and he picking up your kids from the daycare. Then he go home and then you leave work and you go on a happy hour while he's sitting at home watching the kids cooking, playing, making bottles and all kind of shit going on.
Would you tell? Would you say something to the girl, I mean, if your best friend like
like my homie?
If your best friend was cheating and you would be like, bro,
I'm not gonna say nothing.
You're not saying nothing to the girl.
First I'm gonna dap him up. First I'm gonna dap him. I'm gonna be like, bro, are you
so
busting
foul.
it down?
Hey,
bust down.
You are foul as hell. No, you are lying.
Man, you busting 2 chicks down at the same time, man.
That is not what you gonna say. That is not what you gonna say, babe. I can't, y'all. Somebody get him. Get him.
You know, I'm gonna stay far away from it, but I do feel like you, just because I got a heart and I really like think from like a real deep place and a real good place, especially if he has kids and he has children. Yeah. She's a good mother and she's a good woman to him. Like I'm probably gonna say something to him, like kind of like you. I'm gonna be like where do you see this going? Are you gonna keep on hitting this other chick on the side?
Right.
Because I'm gonna feel like a little bit of fear for him that he gonna get caught, and then his whole situation, his whole lifestyle, everything that he's building right now, you know, with his main chick, could all go down the drain, and then put him in a very bad, precarious situation. So I'm gonna say something to him, but I'm not finna be sitting here trying to like sit him down and have like a coming to God moment or intervention. I'm just gonna tell him like be straight up and be careful, and you know you play with fire.
I don't know, cause all dudes are not like that.
You gonna get burned.
It's some dudes out there that do exactly what you said.
Play with fire, you gonna get burned.
They do exactly what you said. Like,
yeah, cause you know,
shoot, bro. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Be like, shoot, she got a sister.
She got a homegirl that's just like her.
Yeah, do she got a homegirl?
Do she know you got a girl on the side?
Not to mention, like he got a girl too,
and she okay with it?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Come on.
But I feel like, you know, if you really got love for your people, if you really got love for somebody, like you just gonna you really gonna try to do the best for them because you want to see them, you know, at their best.
Right.
So I feel like to keep somebody from like crashing out, being a crash test dummy, like you gonna at least be like, bro, like put a seatbelt on before you just drive off like that and drive 80 miles an hour.
Right. Okay.
I got you.
Don't be out here outside in these streets. Okay.
Yeah. Don't be no crash test dummy, man.
Yeah. Okay. So should a man be the one to propose, or is it okay for a woman to take the lead?
In that scenario, I don't feel like it's okay for the woman to take the lead. I feel like the man should be the one that's going to propose.
Really?
Definitely. I feel like, you know, a woman can hint at it as far as that's what she wants, but I feel like I don't know. I just come from the old school. I just feel like it depends on where you come from. Like,
You think it's like more traditional?
I just think it's more traditional. We come from, we millennials, so it's just a little different seeing like, the traditional style of what should happen as far as like a man and a woman getting together and actually like tying the knot. I just feel like a man should like is there something different that's going on now where women feel like the need to like actually get on their knee and propose to a man?
I don't think that is like anything like necessarily going on. I just think like the traditional mindset of like that kind of stuff has somewhat evolved. Like, I don't think it's common, but just like, people used to have a mindset that mostly, when you're out or if someone wants to talk to you, that the man should be the first one to make the move. Like, and you see now, like, women are sometimes and can be more aggressive than a man.
Kind of just like taking the lead role.
Yeah, absolutely. Like
regarding
they'll approach a man, they'll start the conversation, they'll be the one that wants to set the first date. Like they really kind of set the tone for how they want this to go. And some men
and just being the pursuer.
Yeah, like they are the one to pursue someone in a relationship. And I don't think like now, like as traditional as it is that a man proposes, I think like yes, like women want to be proposed to. If I'm being honest, I do think that. But at the same time, I don't think that they should, like a man should have to be the one to propose, because I've seen stuff on like YouTube. I've watched even like reality shows where there are women that propose to a man. Like that has happened. And so, and no one's like, oh my gosh, she proposed to him? I mean, he said, yeah,
It may be like, as far as like the age gap, if you're older, you may think differently.
Yeah.
Especially like, again, with like Gen Zs and Gen Xs.
I think it's changed like more than probably and I'd even be surprised myself if I really went to go look up like the statistics about that, like to see that there's probably a higher percentage of women that actually propose to a man than we even think. It's not going to be a high number. I wouldn't assume so,
Yeah.
But if someone is in a relationship and then a woman proposes, like, I don't think it's like, oh my God, like I think it's just like, oh wow.
And see you're right about that as far as like traditionally, because I feel like now more than ever in 2023, people are getting away from things that are typically traditional, especially when it comes to like men and women creating a household.
Yeah.
Again, I feel like now more than ever, women are more ambitious.
Absolutely,
women
they
are more upfront, as far as like what they want and kind of like, taking the reins a little bit more. So I can see what you're saying. But on the same account, if a woman does propose to a man, I think just as far as like just traditionally, again, if she proposed, I just feel like maybe he needs to do the same thing. Maybe set something up and, make something maybe special for her so he can like return that same favor.
Yeah,
especially if he accepted it.
Right, and that's why I'm saying, I'm like, I think like, I mean, if I'm being completely honest, like I do think genuinely a woman would want to be proposed to. I do think that, like, and I believe it.
I got you. I got you. Yeah.
But in terms of like how everything has changed, like what we see now, like just in society today, like how everything has so just been cultivated to almost like a different culture. It's like we breed new babies, new people. It's like, it's just different. It's not what it used to be.
Yeah.
So for whatever it is, like
they're turning the curve.
Yeah. I really think that. And I feel like we're starting to see slowly but surely, like some of the traditional stuff become more untraditional. And that is the new normal, and that stuff is stuff that's,
yeah.
And I don't, honestly, gosh, even when I say that stuff, it's like, I don't really know the history behind why people believe that the man should be that person to begin with. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess just as far as just being like the leader and leading in that aspect as far as the relationship. But just like you said, I mean, if you're in a relationship should be 50-50. So,
yeah.
You can definitely go away from like the normal, like conventional,
right.
Type of like marriage proposal where a woman just feels more inclined and feel more independent and feel more open and free to just be like, hey, I really love him. Let me just go get him a wedding band, and I already see us going in that direction. Let me just give the push.
Yeah, and
in that direction.
I guess I wouldn't see it as being forceful. I think it would be the same type of gesture or feeling or just genuine love for someone that a man would have for a woman. Only the woman is doing that. It's just like even now you see more house dads, while the woman goes to work and works every day.
Yeah.
The man stays home and takes care of the kids. Like people don't
Like a
see
house
that as
dad.
like they don't see them as that. That's not weird. You know
Soccer
what
dad.
I mean? Yeah. He full blown doing what the house mom does, and the woman is at work.
Yeah.
And
I see it from that perspective too. Like I don't think of a man being less just because he does that.
No.
I feel like what's good for the home is good for the home. What's good for the kids, what's good for the relationship is just good for the relationship.
But that's what I'm saying. Like even to say that, like even when a woman is like the breadwinner in the family, like, nowadays is becoming more and more of a common thing that the woman makes more than the man does.
Mm-hmm.
And it's accepted. It's acceptable. Like, and people don't necessarily, what do people have to say about that? So I feel like
it kind of
again,
perturbs
like,
me. It kind of perturbs me when I see something like that where it's like, oh, the man got to make the money. The man has to provide,
right.
Which you should. But at the same time, women now are, women more than ever, especially this is 2023, women are more independent. Women are out there going to go get it. Women even more now are go-getters. They're more educated. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's okay in a relationship. That a woman is more of a breadwinner.
Yeah.
Maybe their situation was different with them coming up.
And the traditional person like that probably would think that like, oh, like she's crazy for doing something like that or proposing to him, or like how much does he really love her? And I'm just like, shoot, how much does she really love a man if she just want to leave him at home every day to take care of the kids? Like, I don't know. Like, I guess I'm just like, I don't see a difference in it.
Right. Because you have women now, they don't necessarily want to be that type of woman that just sits at home the traditional way and let him be the breadwinner. Like, women more than ever now are inclined to like really, really be go-getters and hustlers out here and making things happen as well for their own legacy and for their children and their own generation.
Right. Right.
So yeah, I mean, I'm perfectly okay with that. I think that people that might come from like that was raised in like the 70s, like the 60s and the 70s,
like
may
that
not see it that way.
Traditional upbringing where their father was the one taking care of the home.
I feel like that ended with us when we with us millennials. I feel like we kind of were the ones that kind of birthed that generation of women that now they're not just sitting at home.
Right. I would agree.
Because even more now, I feel like it's a lot more women that's more educated than men.
If you ask, though, I do think, like, if you ask, like, the majority of women will say, no, I wouldn't want to propose. But, like, I don't know. I think, like, the majority of people would all say the same thing. But there's a good chunk of people that would also say, like, even though they say that, would be like, no, I don't. I guess there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. And then again, I mean, men and women are living more outside the box than what they used to be. So,
the conventional way.
Exactly. So I feel like a lot more things now in society are being more accepted than what they were
long
20,
time ago.
30, 40 years ago.
Stuff that would never fly before.
Exactly. Because of how society is always forever changing and evolving.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about, us as like men, women, the human race is evolution.
Yeah.
So
y'all chime in, let us know what y'all think about that. And ladies, if you out there in the comment section too, if you propose to your husband or your man, like, give us the tea. Okay. I want to know y'all story and how that went over, because I don't know, I think that would be an interesting thing to hear somebody else's story. I wish we had like a real case scenario.
Where someone actually, where we could actually say, I mean, no, I've seen it
and
a
then
few
they
times.
be like, we've been married for 20 years,
Yeah.
or 15 years, whatever
Yeah.
it is. We've been married 5 years.
And I've seen it on social media a few times where someone like recorded a woman proposing to a man.
Yeah.
I think I've seen it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's definitely not something that's just like that they not unicorns out here that's doing
It's
it. You know?
debatable because it
Mhm.
depends on who you ask. It's just debatable. I feel like it's definitely one of those controversial type of topics that
Yeah.
people can really get in their feels about because of how they feel about it.
That question is something I definitely would want to hear from other people
yeah.
to let us know as far as like how they feel about it. Because sometimes maybe age has something to do with how they view that.
Right.
Like I said, as far as like traditional versus non-traditional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
again, y'all drop comments. Let us know what y'all think about this podcast, about this episode. If you like this, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and tap in with us in a real way. If you're on YouTube, definitely check us out. If you guys are listening to us on any streaming platform, hit that download button. I'm trying to tell y'all we are on iHeartRadio. We are on Apple Radio, Apple Podcasts. So, man, hey, tap in with us and let us know what's up.
Yeah, y'all. And shoot, we gonna go on and get up out of here,
Yes.
y'all. Hug your babies, kiss your loved ones, pet your dogs, y'all. I love y'all so much for everything y'all do for us. We could not be any of what we are without any one of y'all. And for that, we are truly thankful. If ain't nobody else told y'all today, I love y'all. And we gonna see y'all next time.